Hello everybody and welcome to Fatal Frame Maiden in the Black Water Part 2. So as you guys know, this is my first Fatal Frame game that came out probably back in 2024 if I'm not mistaken, was Maiden in the Black Water. I could be wrong. However, Maiden in the Black Water is my first Fatal Frame game because I was unable to do Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 due to the fact that they are on a PS2 system. And the PS2 system for the physical copy of these games are incredibly beyond expensive. Now, that isn't to say that they're not affordable, it's just the fact that I'm not willing to pay the absolutely absurd price of what they are because of the fact that the games are not being manufactured anymore. I mean, I'm like 20, 25 years late to the picture or something like that, so, you gotta understand that much. However, we're gonna actually go backwards in time. Hey, Era, oh my goodness, long time no see, how are you? I'm glad that you stopped in. But we're gonna go backwards when it comes to Fatal Frame. We're gonna actually go in reverse formation, where we're gonna go from 5 to 4 to eventually 2 and 3, and then probably 1, because 2, the reason why I'm gonna do 2 before 3 is due to the fact there's actually a remake being done on Fatal Frame 2, and it's going to be releasing in March, so that's going to be one of our additional games that we're going to be going on to. And before anything happens with Koi trying to freaking, or is it Koi, trying to pop up on my screen anymore, we're going to jump right into the game. Now, for those of you who have seen Part 1 would know that Fatal Frame 5 is not the most serious version of Fatal Frame, because Fatal Frame 4 and 5 kind of became a little bit fan-based, so a lot of the characters are a little sexualized, the ghosts are a little sexualized, but hey, we're here, we're going to play it anyway because there's not too many people who are doing it, and it's one of the games that I've been trying to play anyway. Alright, well, let's enjoy Fatal Frame, and I want to thank you guys ahead of time for always watching these videos, as well as following and subscribing to my YouTube and Twitch channel, which helps me to grow. And for those of you who have been financially supporting me on the top right corner, thank you so much for that. Now, let's turn this off and let's jump right in. There is a save data for an episode in progress. Do you want to resume? Absolutely. But it's nice to see you again. Era, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm glad that you can stop in. Thank you. And I hope that you've been doing good. And for those of you who are also watching this in the future, whether you're live or not live, thank you as well. Okay, so we're going to be playing as these two. If you guys kind of remember in the first video, there was these kind of like, I don't know what to really call them, folklorists or journalists or something like that. They study about ghosts or haunted things, and this is kind of like his little henchman. I know, 13 months, my god, I really need to like get on with fixing up more replacements for the subscription badges, because I've been really considering on actually doing a remake on some of those badges, as well as this emotes.
Yeah.
There, now my phone's plugged in. I want to make sure my phone's charged while I'm while I got the opportunity. We do not have access to a camera right now. I'm actually no, we do. Okay, so it's not square, it is triangle, and I forget how you okay, so this is the capture button. All right, I just kind of have to remind myself on this because it has been about a week since I last did a video on this, and we don't know what to expect in this game. I don't really know what direction it's taking. All I know is that one of my best friends, which was a babe, just kind of disappeared on me. And then we had this crazy girl who used to come into the store, who ended up committing suicide. And I don't think it was intentional, but a ghost seemed to have controlled her. The camera is reacting to something. Hold R2 to find the trail. Okay. Yeah, 13 months is a very long time, and I'm really glad that you're, still around to see it. What videos I do, so I really, really, really appreciate that a lot. I know that it takes a lot of dedication and effort to, stick around during these times, so I really appreciate that. I promise I will try to start making more emotes, but the thing is that, with all the things that I'm doing, I have to find time to balance between all of it. I don't know what the heck just happened, but he's like, oh, the little vent closed on its own. Must have been the wind. Yeah, I highly doubt that. Okay, woman in the shadows. We have another picture. As you guys know, the amount of points is used to upgrade the camera, so that way we can actually have more, power, speed, stuff like that. And every time I pick up an item, there is a possibility that a ghost can actually grab me. I think the reaction time, it's like a QTE where we have to let go of the button before they grab us. And they are really time consuming. It's really also because of my limitations to my digital art skills. As you guys know, I'm not incredibly that good at digital art, but I am getting... No, I missed the picture. Oh, I thought I could get closer. Oh, darn it. Wait, so can we move faster? No, you can't. You can't even zoom in on it. Okay, well, I tried. But, yeah, when it comes to digital art, it's not my strongest trait, and it does take a lot of time. I just want to make sure that they're perfect before I start, doing any releases on them. Right now, even the one that's in the tier 2 for the subscription is just a temporary placeholder until I can, okay, so we have to wait until, what do they call this? Like the critical capture or something? That was a critical capture, fatal frame. Yeah, they call it like the fatal frame shot or something like that. Make sure I'm not gonna get grabbed by him. Fatal shot. That's what we'll call it, fatal shot. Haha, you stand no chance against me. Absolutely not. You know why? Because I am too good at this stuff. Fatal shot, here it comes. Are you dead yet? You're not dead yet? That's like 3 times I've gotten a fatal shot on you and you're still alive? You're still alive! When are you gonna die? What the? What happened? Oh crap! Stupid ghost. This is all your fault. Hurry up and do a little grab. I know you want to touch my body. Touch my body? Touch my body. I like how the little boy right here is like, he doesn't even give a crap. How strong are you? Oh my god, you know what? Let's try type 14, Phil. Let's try type 14. Maybe 14 might do something. Fatal shot. Are you dead yet? Oh my god, you're finally dead. It took you absolutely forever to die. Can I touch you? I want to touch you. You touched me. I'm gonna touch you. Yeah, if you're gonna touch me, I'm gonna touch your body. Oh my goodness. That is a lot of ghosts. I don't know if I would feel comfortable walking around in a forest like that when stuff like that is happening. Why did you even go out there to begin with? Why would you even come here? You're absolutely insane. If I ever go ghost hunting in the future, which I will, on live stream, in the middle of nowhere, and I get captured into a situation like this, that's my own damn fault, and I blame Fatal Frame for it. No, I'm just kidding. I actually really intentionally want to find out the answers if ghostly things actually do exist, which is actually the reason why I'm still going to be doing that stuff. But, all the caving and all the treasure hunting and stuff like that, that's a whole different thing. But as for ghost hunting, we just need to find out if it's true. Because I want to find out the answer myself, and I'm probably going to end up traumatizing myself for life. Because they'll probably follow me home or something like that, and then I'll probably see them laying next to me in bed and probably spook the crap out of me. Probably have like a haunted ghost sitting up in my attic, coming down from the little attic like door, kind of like The Grudge, and I'll probably go crazy, and then you guys will think that it's like edited stuff. Ha 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 ha. You guys will think, oh, it's just CGI. It's just computer graphics.
This must be the room where Hisoka found that album.
What if it was just the AI doing it? Since everybody's doing AI content these days. Hey, look. Got 1,100 something points for that. I better get 1,100 something point. Okay, so something is reacting in here. What you got in here, huh? What you hiding in here? I bet you're hiding some very ghostly things. Like maybe there's the Jesus cross in here. The little love from Jesus. I know it's in here somewhere. I know you Japanese out there have some weird stuff in your closets. I know you do. Don't think I don't know about you guys. Guys be doing some really freaky stuff out there. Well, there's nothing inside of there, so I don't know what the heck it was reacting to. Oh, I see. Didn't react. Do I take a photo? Do I touch it? No, I gotta take a photo. But it's not reacting. Maybe, oh yeah, that's right. We have to like turn the camera. That's right. I do remember something like that. We have to like focus the camera or something like that. No? Doesn't seem to be working. I don't see any changes in the camera. Because when you rotate it, it's supposed to do something. At least that's from what I understand, but I'm not seeing anything happen. Maybe we have to like... I don't know, let's try it. Wait. Oh no, it's flashing on its own. Try one more time. Okay, well I don't know what the hell's wrong with that thing. Maybe it's glitched or something. We're just gonna leave. Camera's reacting to something. If I take photos of this room, I'll get a picture of something invisible. Get your camera and what? I don't know, it said something, get your camera. Hey, maybe you are needed in this shot. Portrait. Aha, so you have to zoom in on it. Oh, you have to focus on it. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay, well let's turn this back over here. It should be right there. Phantom expose. A crumpled old note has materialized. This must be what the camera was reacting to. Okay, there's a note lying on the shelf. Maybe it belonged to someone who lived here. How long has it been since I lost everything? Mountain swallowed up half of my inn. All I have left is an old album of post-mortem photographs. There's one left by my father. I don't even know who these photos are of, but it's the last vestige of family I have. Or vestige, I don't know how you pronounce it. How long have I spent here, wallowing in the dark? It doesn't matter. I'll burn it all. And then there will only be me. I think it'll end up in the observation room on the roof. The sunset is lovely up there. Okay, well, thanks for the absolutely ridiculous note that absolutely had nothing to do. Oh, we were supposed to capture. I can't tell when it's a capture moment, like when you just capture like a quick ghost, or if it's a fight, because sometimes it looks like a fight to me. But I missed it either way. Doesn't matter. I'll be able to beat this game. You guys know that I'm a professional. Come on. These ghosts have nothing on me. I can do this just fine. So I assume that we're done with this area, so I think we would just go back. So let me see. How do I, like, look at the map? How do I look at the map anyway? No. Okay, here we go. Map. Okay, so here we go. So, yeah, this whole room is done, and I assume where we're going to be going is somewhere over here. Otherwise, it's somewhere over there. I have 16,000 points, but I assume that the camera is going to need an arse load, because if I go here, I can look at equipment, and we can look at enhancements. Enhancements is right here. 70,000. 40,000. How many levels do they expect me to go through in this game before I can actually, like, upgrade something fully? I feel like there's going to be, like, another random ghost or something like that right there. See that? So that's a fight right there. That's a fight waiting to happen. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Here it comes. Get ready. Get ready. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I have no shot right now. Okay, here we go, here we go. I got a shot. Grab me, baby. Touch me. Touch me, baby. Okay, we got 2 at once. That's good. Okay, here we go. Nice, 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 nice. I think I killed one. Oh, no, 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 I did not. They're both here. They're both here, and they're both in the walls. That is not good. Touch me, baby. Come on. Hurry up and do it. I'm free. I'm single, okay? I'm single. I'm ready to rumble. Wait, what are you doing? Don't go for it. No! Stop it. There are 3 ghosts. Holy crap. There's like many ghosts. Or something. Okay, one's dead. That's good. That's good. I think both of them are dead. Hey, we're safe. Alrighty, well, let's go up here. Oh, wait. Okay, we got one. Man beckoning upward.
According to the stories, after the landslide, the owner of the inn moved to the 3rd floor.
What are you doing?
They say he burned himself to death there, or that he threw himself into the lake.
Well, that's horrible.
Common enough story.
Tell me about it.
Hold on one second. I noticed that the volume is a little down. We shall... Okay, so if that's the map, how the heck do I bring up the menu? Aha. Yeah, because I know that I put this at like the highest already, but I guess we'll go even higher than that. May as well, right? Why not? Shall pick up this item.
Sensei, they say that if you look up at the 3rd floor veranda, you'll see someone looking back down.
Why would we want to go see that? Why on earth would you even seek out something like that? Why would you even want to be here after seeing ghosts that are trying to kill you? They have a death wish. They are crazy people. Why does the camera keep on pointing at you? I feel like there's gonna be another ghost around the corner or something. No, I have a funny feeling like there's gonna be a ghost around the corner. I got a bottle of medicine. And I bet you anything, it's just ibuprofen. For anti-inflammatory... I said almost anti-inflammatory issues. Anti-inflammation. I probably said it right the first time. I don't know. I don't know English, people. I don't know English. I'm native to English, and yet I don't know English, because English doesn't make sense. Nothing about English makes sense. Hey, look, an item. No, that's not what I wanted. Pick up the item. Why did I have to have this animation every time I want to pick up an item? It's not like it's special, you know? Okay, well, let me see. Do we have a... Well, this one just leads up into one of the same rooms that I've already kind of been in. Camera is reacting to the door. Okay. Well, let's take a psychic image. I almost said psycho image. Psycho image. It wants me to go back to that vent where that ghost was hiding. That is freaky as hell. If I ever saw that shit in real life, I think I'd freak out. There's something in the photo. Photograph shows the duct when the hatch is open. Right? This photo might be showing me the location of the key to this door. Alright, well, let's go back downstairs and let's go find out what kind of ghost is going to be watching us. Maybe I'll get a photograph. Oh, I missed it. I missed the photograph. Oh, you piece of junk. There's a soiled notebook here. It looks like the one found in the building. It looks like it belonged to the innkeeper. Even before the landslide, there were always strange things going on around here. Some years ago, 2 girls went missing on a college field trip. The police were stumped. A few days later, one of the girls turned up again, seemingly out of her mind. There are a lot of theories, but most people believed they were simply spirited away. That girl came back each year to look for her friend, like some sort of pilgrimage. Countless people have gone missing here for years, over the years. We're all used to it by now. My father was spirited away too, as was the folklorist, Keiji Watarai. Or Keiji, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Next, it'll be my turn, I bet. I'll vanish with the rest of them. I will doubt, I doubt anyone will come to think to looking for me. I doubt anybody will come looking for me too if I was to go missing, because no one would want to scare the crap out of themselves, finding ghosts. Probably getting killed in the process. Please don't grab my hand. Okay, we got Type 14 film, that's good. Alright, let's go get the ghost that's in the vent. Somewhere downstairs. I think you are located somewhere down this direction over here. In fact, you might be down these stairs and a little bit to the right, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong. Actually, you know what? I think I am wrong. You know why? Because I think it was actually down these stairs right over here. You know, horror games seem to be my #1 thing. I don't know why, but it seems to suit me quite well. Can't really explain it. I really like horror games. And it also matches a lot with the tone and personality I have. You know, it's not over the top. Don't have to be all fake about getting scared. I do get spooked, but not all the time. Hatch duct to the duct is now open. There's something in there among the pipes. Alright. Yeah, honestly, I feel really good when I do horror games or indie horror games. They seem to be my thing, my niche. But at the same time, I also like my combat games. You know, combat games are nice. I feel like there's a ghost chasing me right now. I think the boy is in trouble. I hear him being strangled right now. Let go of my little boy. He belongs to me. This is my little boy. There are more of you after the little boy. Why? Holy crap. Holy crap. Okay, what's going on? What's going on right here? Oh, I almost had a shot of 5 right there. Okay, wait. I keep on losing the shot of 5. Hey, look, he's just ahead now. You have no body. You have no body. See, that's what I mean by English. You have nobody, or otherwise you have no body. Come and touch me. Come and touch me. Hurry up and do it. Your hands are right there. My weenus is in front of your face. Just do it. Touch my body. Oh my god. Little boy, you could really be helping me right now? I have taught you better than this. And here you are, in front of your sensei, just standing in the background waiting for me to do everything. I always have to do all the work in every game. Ah, oh, he's dead. Okay, come on, little boy. Come follow your sensei. Your teacher. Your golden teacher. I like this guy's outfit though. For a folklorist, he really dresses well. Unlike a lot of people in America who dress like they came out of a thrift store. We'll take that image. Only 235 points for that. That is really not that good. Is there another ghost? There is actually another ghost. There is actually multiple. Are you gonna turn towards me? Or are you just gonna go that way? I don't know where he went. He disappeared. Where are you? Come and grab me. Come and grab me. Hurry up. I know you hanged yourself, but I know you have at least some function in your damn hands. Don't run away from me. I'm not gonna hurt you. He's too afraid of me. He doesn't want to touch me because I'm gonna hurt. Oh, okay, now he wants to touch me. I'm making fun of him. I'm making fun of him, and now he wants to hurt me. Wait, what? Stop disappearing and reappearing. Unfair. So how does this, like, turning the camera work? Hmm? Where's the ghost? Where'd he go? Where the hell are you? Oh my god. Stop it. Come and grab me. You know what? I'm just gonna freaking whoop your butt. Oh, now you want to grab me. Of course you want to do it, like, right when I pretty much let go of my guard. But now you want to do it, huh? Well, we should actually heal, now that I think about it. Okay, how do I heal again? Oh, what was that? I don't even know what the heck was going on. Right there, take the shot! No, take the shot. Damn it, I had a fatal frame shot. I think it's... Oh, so you have to open the menu as in when you're out. Okay, well, we have film, we have items somewhere. I know I have items somewhere. Okay, so we have some herbal medicine. We have lots of herbal medicine, in fact. Let's actually use it. Oh, holy shit! What? Did you see that? He jumped up in the freaking sky! I've never seen a ghost do that before. You're a little freaky, aren't you? Yeah, he's a little freaky one. So one really powerful ghost. So whenever you see these lines doing that, it means that my... No way! I took the shot! I did! I took that shot! Yeah, we gotta be careful about him. No, we really do. Every time I take that shot, we gotta be very careful. Hurry up and charge. Hurry up and charge and let me have the shot. Oh, I got you this time, fool. I got you this time. Where'd he go? Very nice. Very nice. We're getting him. So he must have been a boss fight or something. I think he was a boss fight. Or kind of like a, what do they call it? A pseudo-boss. This place has gone from a tourist hotspot to a suicide hotspot, but I suppose that was always the case. This mountain and death go together, side by side. Mikamori was once known as the Grove of Shrine Maidens, a sacred grove where the mountain's maidens oversaw the deaths of pilgrims, easing their passing to the other side. I like that. I envy it. I wish someone would be there to see me off. Why would anybody want to sit there and watch you die?
Rui, are you alright?
You ever...
Yes, I'm fine.
Crazy ass people. There is apparently a ghost like either above me or below me. I don't know, there's something going on here. Okay, well, where did the ghost drop that item? Because I swore that he dropped something, and I don't see it anywhere. We don't have the item. Hold on one second, let's actually take a look to make sure we actually have it. We have notes, we have cutscenes, we have tokens, and we have items. Okay, so this one here is dropped in a closet. This one here was dropped near the service door to the abandoned inn. So we did not pick up the item that was on the ground. Or otherwise it was just that note. I guess it was just the note. So what now? That's a good question. Oh, you know what? Actually, there was that door that needed the key. Let's go take a look at that. I don't remember if it was over on this way. Pretty sure it was. Could be wrong. Here it is. Okay, you open the door using the key on the yellow keychain. Ha ha ha! Ghost to the right. Hey, open that door. Oh great, now you scared her away. She could have been mine. I could have captured another Pokemon. I'm just kidding. This isn't Pokemon. I really don't like it when it shows these little white symbols on the side of the screen. I know it's to indicate where the boy is, but still, it kind of like throws me off because it makes me think that the game is trying to tell me that there's something important. And yet it's just the unimportance of the boy. Oh shit, he freaking tried to grab my hand. It threw me off because I'm not used to them doing that. Like, it's very rare that they ever do. Mirror stone. Yeah, it's like out of every item that I ever go after, it's very rare to ever see a ghost try to come after me. You know, grab my hand, whichever it is. Okay, we have enough health. We're okay on that. Yeah, like I said, I don't really get scared all that often, but when I do, I prefer Dos Equis. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But when I do, I do get scared. I get spooked. I morally get spooked. That's what it is. I don't get scared, I just get spooked. Look, if you're gonna hang yourself, do it somewhere else. Okay, alright, well, I didn't get to help him, but he left me a note, probably saying that he probably gambled all his money away or something like that. The sunset beckons. It's calling me into the water. This is the right thing to do. You sound insane. No, the water is calling to you. Okay, alrighty, whatever you say. I know Japan's gonna hate me for this. Japan is like, you're so insensitive to Japanese culture. Hey, I missed it. Damn it. No, it's not that I'm insensitive to Japanese culture. It's just I'm insensitive to these games that are absolutely silly. I gotta make fun of everything. Sometimes. Not everything, but most things. Just to entertain. But, you know, whenever I do, make these, jokes, you know, there's always some truth behind all jokes, right? The whole room is charred. The man might have left something behind. If he did, it'd likely be hidden.
Looks like there was a fire. This must be
yep.
where the innkeeper moved.
Okay, why would you want to stay in this very cramped little room? This is like the size of my bedroom, and it's not that big. Why would you want to stay in this room? Is there anything in here? Not you. I'm not looking for you anymore. Is there anything in here? I don't see any ghostly stuff. Aha, we have a ghostly thing. Phantom Expose. Looks like we found a book this time. More reading, great. I hate books. Oh, this is a good moment for me to get some water in my system. Isn't it great that you guys get to enjoy these moments where you just get little nighttime horror? You know, like a very late moment where horror happens at a very late hour. It's kind of like I've become your Adult Swim.
Really?
And I only ever do horror games usually at nighttime. Usually. Little boy, don't you even think about doing it. How about you stop him? How about you stop him?
Really? What's wrong? Is something there?
It's a ghost. We shall take a picture. No, I missed the goddamn picture again. I'm too slow. Holy crap, lady. Let you stop what you're doing. We have type 90, that's even stronger, so let's use that. Very nice, very nice. Does some pretty decent damage, I'm sure. Dude, I don't have a shot right now because it's not recharged enough. Where'd she go? What? Oh, here you are. Come and grab me. She's hanging by a rope. Seems like a lot of people hang themselves over here in this forest. I don't know why people would want to hang themselves. You know how painful that is? very painful. Like, pretty much like constricting your neck to the point that you're mostly dying in pain rather than actually like a peaceful way. Because unless you snap your neck bone, which is why they drop hang people at a certain height, it's supposed to snap their neck so they don't actually feel pain. For those of them who just drop a chair beneath them or jump off of a little stool, they're mostly standing there kind of just enduring the pain. And it's very, very lengthy process. It takes a lot of willpower for them to not try to pull themselves off of it. It's a very, very painful way to go. And, you know what? I'm just gonna kill you. I don't know what the hell you're doing, but you need to die already. And here I had a shot right there. I had a shot right there and it's charging right now. Fatal shot, shutter chance. Oh look, I got her. Yeah, you try to take my little boy from me. Take my little boy from me. No, you will not. He belongs to me.
Let's go home.
Yeah, let's. I don't know why the hell you two came over here.
You cannot leave the mountain.
Yes I can. Says who? She looks like she belongs in Final Fantasy. Ha 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 ha. You want to... I'm too slow. Again. She does look cool, doesn't she? She looks really cool. Looks like Wicked. God dang it. It is not my fault what just happened. God dang it. She's kind of strong actually. Okay, so we need to grab our medicine. Alrighty, here we go. Our medicine. God dang it, lady. Stop it. Stop it now. Little boy, protect me for a minute. Please? Please. Okay, we have a shutter chance. Problem is the shutter chance just, well, missed its window of opportunity. Stop what you're doing. I don't like it that you're doing ballerina stuff. I don't like it that you're doing ballerina stuff. Get away from me. I think it's hurting her pretty bad. I think it's hurting her pretty bad. Come on, baby, come on. That was a shutter chance. Fatal frame shot. Very nice. Yeah, grab him, don't grab me. Grab him and make him the dummy. He can be the decoy, as I will be the one that becomes the attacker. He's like my tank. I am the DPS. Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, boo-hoo. She felt the pain. I told you these ghosts are not going to stand a chance against me. As long as I use my skill. A woman dressed like a shrine maiden. Is she connected to the note that I found? There's a note here. It seems to have been singed by a little fire. The album of post-mortem photographs was assembled by a folklorist who lived on the mountain. His name was Keiji Watarai. He became fascinated by the custom and moved to Mount Hikami to study how it spread through Japan. My father seems to have taken an interest in these photos as well. Strange foreign customs always fascinated him. While he was running the inn, he helped Watarai collect post-mortem photographs from the nearby town. On Mount Hikami, water itself was defied. It seemed like Watarai wanted to get a deeper understanding of this unique outlook, so he set up a house in the forest to experience it firsthand. He was greatly aided by my father, who had already set up the inn by that point. He remodeled it from an old, unused shrine. I think he thought the extra religious heft would help attract more visitors. One day, the folklorist went missing. Several people formed a search party, but they were unable to find a trace. Even the road to his house seems to have been lost to the woods. My father scoured the mountain too, but all he found was that photo album. He was soaking wet when he got back. I remember he was acting strangely. His eyes had a curious glint, almost like he had been possessed by something. The next thing I knew, my father went missing as well. I'd forgotten about the photos until I found them in the old building after the landslide. But now I understand why my father left. Watarai too. These photos are so beautiful. Keiji Watarai, a folklorist who lived on Mount Hikami. Hisoka probably has some books on about him. We should get back. Rui needs rest. Hisoka is that beautiful babe that was in the beginning of part 1 video, if you guys remember that. The photo album left behind by the innkeeper was put together by a folklorist who lived on Mount Hikami, blah blah blah. And then, through the pouring rain, an ominous shrine maiden appeared. Ren and Rui left the mountain with some more questions than when they started. The only reason I didn't read that beginning part is because I already had read that in the note. We actually got an A rank for that. That's not that bad. 62,000 points, but it's almost kind of not enough for an upgrade to the camera. But still, it kind of surprises me that it takes so much effort to get enough points to upgrade your camera to make it stronger. And given that this game is relatively long, cleared the third drop, because I think, how many drops was there? Like 12? It was like 12 or something like that, 18. I'm not really sure how many drops there are in this game. With Hisoka missing, Yuri recalls what she witnessed on the mountain. Oyuhi taking her own life while entranced by a malevolent spirit, and the bodies of the dead shrine maidens washed up at the pool of purification. These disquieting images leave Yuri with no doubt that Mount Hikami houses of some kind of Yuri with no doubt that Mount Hikami... Okay, so this right here is a typo. What I think they're saying is that Yuri, with no doubt, thinks that Mount Hikami houses some kind of horrifying secret. I would say horrific secret. But Yuri takes the camera obscura that she found on the mountain and begins searching for a token that will lead her to Hisoka. Hisoka is that girl that I told you about in the beginning of part 1, who is the babe. She's actually the one who owned this camera that we've been using.
Suicide, huh?
And we've been using it to capture ghosts. Okay, so let's find out how many drops there are while this cutscene is going on.
Lots of women's bodies washed up afterwards.
How many?
I think there've been reports that
Fatal
something like that
Frame
before.
5. There are a total of 14 drops, so we are on, I think, 3 or 4. There are 14 drops to this game. By drop, they mean chapters. I don't know why they call it drops, but hey, look, this is the babe, I think. No, actually, this is the main character that's on the front page of Fatal Frame 5. Hisoka's camera obscura is on the desk. This is the only picture from the camera obscura that shows anything, yet it's somehow blurry as hell. The other photos are no good. They're all black, as if they were exposed to strong light. This doesn't tell me anything. Maybe there are more clues in Hisoka's room. Okay, well, let's search her bedroom and see if we can find anything. Let me see also one last thing. So let's go over to... Why the heck the map has to show up on that spot? We'll go to General Setting. I just want to see if there is an option. Nope, it does not seem that there is an option for Oh, actually, it's right here. Brightness. We're gonna go up all the way to the max, because honestly, this game is really dark. And I feel like it'll help you guys on Twitch to be able to see a little bit better, because I know that Twitch has a thing about making all of the games look much darker than they're supposed to be. So horror games are a very hard thing to see in Twitch. However, on YouTube I have that 1440p and it makes things as clear as I see it, which is a nice thing. But yeah, Twitch is very difficult to bypass with their darkness problem. It's a pixelation issue due to the kbps that is done with the amount of streaming power that you have. But we're limited to 8,000 kbps as affiliates, so we don't have a choice. Hisoka. She liked to sit at her desk to relax. The Japanese style of the room helped her de-stress. Okay? That was Hisoka that you saw in that room. It's an old Japanese style full-length mirror. I've never liked looking into mirrors. Why? Why would you not like looking into mirrors? If I was you, I would look at myself every second of the day. Because goddamn, like every second of the day. You would never ever not see me looking at a mirror. I'd be looking at myself like, okay, alright, nice, very nice. Camera obscure is reacting to something we need to see what the heck is it reacting to. What are you reacting to? Psychic photograph. There is some kind of something under the bed. This is in the storeroom on the first floor. Alright. Let's go find it. Feel like there's gonna be some ghosts in this place. I don't know why. I just have a funny feeling that there is. I could be wrong. When you've got haunted stuff inside of this house, it's hard to say that things will go smoothly. It feels as though that there is gonna be some monsters. Yep, what did I tell you? Girl in the uniform. What was that? Is there something in that room? I don't know, maybe there is. There probably is. For all I know. I'm keeping an eye on you guys. I know that you're hiding something in here. What do you got in here? What is this? Pick up. There's an old file on top of some luggage. It looks like a report on a shadow reading case, but most of it has been erased, making it difficult to read. Subject: Akari Narumi. Kyoko Narumi. Token: personal photo. Subject is deceased. Nothing I can do. A girl in a school uniform. It's been crumpled up so many times you can't make out the face. Alrighty. Is there anything else in this room? Nothing. Nothing that I see. We'll get out of here. I don't see anything. Go to the bedroom on the first floor. Why did they need to put a door right here? There's like no point. No reason that there should be a door right here. Oh, I see, because it goes into a study room. Interesting. This is one very old-fashioned calculator. And the TV that you'll never see in today's life. That is a rare piece of material right there that has gold strips and parts inside of it. And, it would definitely be worth a lot of money to be able to strip down TVs for their parts. Golden parts, specifically. Well, damn. This person lives in a mansion. I was expecting this to be a tiny house. Instead, we got a big old mansion. I assume this is to the front entrance. Why do you need so many clocks? What is this, the White House? Hisoka Kurosawa at the counter. Hisoka used to make me a cup of coffee every day after closing. Drinking that rich, warm coffee was always so comforting. So here's my funny idea. I don't know why Hisoka is showing up as a ghost, because I thought ghosts are only supposed to be about the dead people. So it kind of makes me think if she's dead. I'm still nervous about standing here by myself, as I have never been good at handling customers. I've only just learned how to make coffee, and I've never actually served a customer yet. Really. I would not do too well with customers because, one, I don't like servicing people when it comes to work, and at the same time, I don't know, with my very strong personality, it's hard for me to, well, let's not proceed just yet. I want to go see what was in that other hallway back at the other area, so we'll go back there and find out. Yeah, I am a badass babe, and I have a tough personality, and I just don't know if I could do a coffee shop job or some kind of servicing job, because I would be like, here's your cup of coffee. I'm just kidding, I'm kidding. That's not really how I would be, but, you know, sometimes I want to think I would be that way. Oh, so you want it strong, do you? Well, here's the strength for your coffee. I'm just kidding. I'll give you an extra kick. You want an extra shot? Well, alrighty then. I'll give you an extra shot right now. A shot in the nuts. I'm kidding. Anytime I ever say I'm kidding, I'm really not. Why would I? Why kid? I don't remember if we've already been this way. Oh, because we came out from that way. Okay, well, let's check. This leads to the bathroom. Hisoka prefers a large bathtub, but it's too large for me to relax in very easily. What do you mean that it's too large for you to relax in? Well, you like it tight? You like it narrow? You like your bathtub to be pressed up against your body? Why? I like the space between me and my dang bathtub. I absolutely cannot stand it that the American society for some reason has this thing about sticking the fucking toilet right in front of the bathtub. So every time you're taking a bath, the toilet is like right next to you where you could see the toilet bowl. The back door is locked as usual, or you're just staring at the toilet from across from you, and it's like, great, I am staring at the thing you sit on to go defecate on. Oh, the American society never makes any sense to me. I cannot stand it. At least in Japan, they separate them. Haha, comes back to that. Hahaha. Let me see. Alrighty, we have... Hey. I'm glad that I get to see my emote. It actually looks really not that bad. Although I really do need to work a little bit on it. Just a little bit. But it looks actually pretty good. I haven't seen it in a while. Might actually spend some time, since I have 4 off days back to back, that we might spend some time trying to, fix up a little bit of it. I gotta research some techniques though about emote design, because I'm still learning. You guys know that I don't really do digital art before all this. Japan is the only country outside of Australia I've been to. You've been to Japan? Really? Damn. You're very fortunate. I wish that I knew what Japan was like. I don't know anything about Japan because, unfortunate to say, I've never been anywhere outside of my bedroom. Kinda wish you didn't go. Why? Why would you? Why not? Something's gonna grab my hand. Oh, it's a small key. Maybe it opens a drawer at Hisoka's desk. Okay, we have to go upstairs. Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't want to go. Looks like a shadow reading request. Case closed. It is written in large red letters. Miku Hinasaki, Sachi Iyama, friend. Disappearing, searching for her missing brother, but was found. Mother of one, father unknown, disappeared again 3 years later. Photographer, client is her daughter's guardian. Okay, alright. Warm but lonely expression. She looks like she might fade away at any moment. I don't think so. I'm looking at this photograph and it doesn't look like it's going to fade away at any moment, or even if she's going to fade away at any moment. Before I liked the idea of Japan, the culture, then I went, no longer liked it. Maybe it's the same situation like never meet your idols, etc. You'll end up getting disappointed. You know, to me, you remember how I used to talk about that? Remember there was a time when I did talk about that before? About how if you met your idols that you're not learning about the other sides of their personality, and you only get this kind of like a false impression about who they really are. But you know, that's why I've been very utterly truthful about my nature on live, because I want people to know who I really am. You know, I naturally talk to you guys the exact same way that you would talk to me in person. And sure, you know, people don't maybe like the real me because it's a little too truthful, but that's just me, you know? And as I told you guys, you know, the problem with like other countries is that they fabricate everything. They only push out the imagery or the videography or videos of like, you know, the good parts about Vegas or the good parts about Japan, the good parts about Korea, but they never show all the bad stuff, the things behind the scenes that are truthful about it, you know? And that's, you know, even you know, live streamers, they don't show their true nature behind the scenes because nobody cares for some reason. Their channels would never grow if they were themselves. But for me, I'm just me, all damn time. You see me when I'm pissed off. You see me when I complain. You see me when I get angry. You see me when I'm hateful or rageful or petty or salty, or if I feel jealous about everybody else, you know? You're always gonna know the real me. That's just the truth about me, you know? Of course I try to entertain you guys while I game, but you're always gonna know the real me as if you were talking to me in person. Because I guarantee you, you talk to anybody who's ever met me in person, who watches me on live stream, like Blunt Thinking, they'll tell you I'm not much different in person at all. The only difference is I don't usually talk in this very low tone when I talk to certain people. Some people I talk in this low tone when I'm in a more serious tone, but most of the time I actually talk a little more politely when I'm, you know, addressing certain people, you know. But my personality is always very strong in nature, you know. That's just how I am. I'm not like macho mommy or something like that, but you know, I do have this, like, okay, you want to play that game with me? Well, let's go. Oh, I'm just kidding. You use the small key to unlock the drawer. Yeah, I hope you guys, you always know, and you'll always know me as the real me, because I am the real me on streaming, no matter what. There was a file tucked away in the desk drawer. It contains photos and several sheets of paper. Haruka Mamase. F. Himino. Okay, well, you know, honestly, I don't really... Holy crap, you are... I mean, you're cute, but at the same time... it's really just your boobs. Yeah, I'm just gonna say it's really just her... Holy shit, now that's a babe right there. Hell no. Get him off my screen. I tripped... Oh, okay, hold on one second. Met with a potential client. Doesn't know whether the subject is alive or dead. Says she might have wandered off somewhere. May be waiting for help. Doesn't want to leave home in the case subject comes back on her own. I tripped up. Said something I shouldn't have. I asked what she'd do when we find her. She laughed, and she said, when she gets back, there are things I want to tell her. Her smile looked forced. She looked worn down by it all. I should mind my own business. I'm worried about leaving Yuri alone, but this one is urgent. No time to lose. I have to go. Okay. This is the girl that Fuyuhi was looking for. Oh, so this is the girl that the one that we saw in part 1 that killed themselves. This is the girl they were looking for. The one that they were like super obsessed over. I may be able to track her down if I use this photograph as a token. Now we're heading to Mount Hikami, so now we can go out the front door. Yeah, as for Japan, honestly, when I think about Japan, they're a little too La La Land, and that's the reason I have a problem with Asian culture, is they are La La Land. Like, they are very, very, vanilla. That's like the best way I could describe it. They're very vanilla. When they're nice to your face, they're really not being nice to you. They're actually really just doing it as of a culture, like they were trained and taught to be polite, to be, you know, as kind, or even if like something personal happens, they don't talk about it. You know, they don't want to seem like a weak person who can't handle their own problems. They're very caught up in this brainwashed kind of lifestyle where they have to work like 7 days a week, and they have to stay with a company for 20 years or 15 years to show that they are a very, what do you want to say, like loyal, like a loyal and diligent worker, when in reality it's just corporate abuse, and they abuse their women, they treat them like shit, they make them feel like they're slaves. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know, and it's fabricated, it's all fabricated. So when somebody's like, you're a piece of shit, blah blah blah, they're just like, oh okay, you know, and they're just like, you know, or you try to talk to them, get to know them, and you know, they just, I don't know, they're just not open to being themselves, their true selves, you know. And that's the reason why I have a problem with Asian people. Like, they don't speak out what they really want or what they really want to say. They hide a lot of what the truth is about them, because they don't reveal it in public. They were trained and taught that they won't do it, you know, like you shouldn't do it, otherwise you're considered like a disobedient outcast or something like that. And yeah, I can't stand it when people have to live a fabricated lifestyle. So I always had a problem with Asian people, like what do you want to say, like fresh off the boat Asian people. They just don't be themselves, their true selves, and I need people to be truthful with me. Riding on the train at like 8 p.m. and seeing people sleeping on the train was different. I could not ever imagine that. You know, I know that they work them to death to the point that they are so exhausted they almost die of exhaustion. And it's horrible, absolutely horrible. I don't. There's a lot of things I don't agree with when it comes to certain things about this world. Okay, so we're done with prologue, first drop, second drop, third drop, and interlude, and now we're on to the fourth drop. What do you mean we're only now going into the fourth drop? There are 14 drops in this game, and I've done about 3.5 hours, and it took me 3.5 hours to get through a fifth of the game. It's like a 15-hour game. My goodness. Fourth drop it is. We'll play a little bit of the fourth drop, maybe for like a half hour, 45 minutes or something. I don't know, we'll see. I don't want to stay awake too late because I do want to make sure I stay on a consistent sleeping schedule and try to be here early for another game. And we'll also take a look to see when Resident Evil Requiem is gonna be released. Fuyuhi has been searching for her friend, a girl named Haruka Momose. Yuri finds a photo of Haruka in Hisoka's desk and uses it to follow her trace, leading her back to Mount Kami. Okay, so we've got lots of points, and we can buy lots of things. A lens that allows you to experience spiritual phenomena. And only be. What do you mean, spiritual phenomena? Why is this so expensive? 800? 800 for a shot? What the hell? That's expensive. Oh no, that's expensive. Holy crap. 500? 200? I'd rather buy the one that's 200. Let's go 4,600 points on it. Never had a bad interaction with any Japanese person. The nicest, felt kind of forced, but the people themselves, yeah, no, they're great people, but I don't want to ruin it. You know, it's like, to me, it's like, I know that they talk a lot of shit behind people's backs when you're not in front of their face, you know. It's like, they'll be like, oh, your Japanese is so good, but then they walk away and their friend's like, oh my god, that guy cannot speak Japanese for shit. You know, it's like, why lie? Why don't you just tell them? After finding a missing persons file on Hisoka's desk, Yuri realizes that Hisoka has been looking for Haruka Momose. I don't know, like, I'd rather that people be up straight. That's just how I am. I don't want it to be forced. I don't want it to feel cultural. I don't want it to feel like they're trying to do it only just to put out a good image. To me, it's like, just be really you. You don't like me, tell me. If I don't like you, I will tell you. Haruka Momose, this is the girl who he's looking for. Hisoka must be trying to find her. I know you've said that like 15 times. I don't know why they gotta repeat it. Okay, so let's look at our camera. We can do output, increases the output potential, increasing damage dealt by photos, okay? And then this one upgrades the loading speed, shortening the time to take pictures. Actually, you know what? This one is the one that I've been really trying to do, so we're gonna do this. Right? 100,000? Next one's 100K. That's expensive. That's crazy. Hey, the camera's pretty fast to come out. The road has collapsed and the stone stairs are cut off. It must have been a landslide. The old road seems to carry up on the edge of the cliff. Really? Here's like a good thing. I'll tell you, like, another thing I don't like. Say that, this is like what I mean by cultural. Say that, maybe one of the Japanese people are, I don't know, into women, and they just so happen to be a girl, but, they don't want everybody else to judge them and treat them like shit, and so they decide to live a lie and hide the fact that they ever liked women, and they kind of brainwash themselves into believing that they only like men. And then they end up living an unhappy life and blah 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 behind the scenes and tolerating all the bullshit just because they want their family and friends to always accept them for who they are. And this is a problem that I have with the fabrication. And so, you know, even though that they want to be with a woman, and for example, they see other women being with women, they'll treat them like shit because that's what they were culturally taught, is to make fun of people that do that stuff. They'll be like having other friends and family being like, oh, what rascals they are. Freaking women dating women, it's not right. And then they'll be like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, it's not right. That's horrible. You know, it's like, why won't you just say the fucking truth? That you actually like women. You know? That you actually support the idea of them being together. It's just stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. They just don't fucking speak up. I can't stand that shit. Wait, what's the dodge button? You know, they don't like for tourists, as an example. They don't like tourists, and they think that they're really brash. They ruin their, you know, they trash everything, and they act like very like disrespectful. You know, coming into their territory and, you know, throwing trash on the ground or causing a scene in public. You know, and they don't say anything. You know, they only like to do it behind the scenes. They'll be in their face like, oh, you're such a great person. Oh, you're so interesting. You're such a... I love the way you dress, but in reality, they really don't like you. I've seen it way too many times about interviews about people like that. They'll speak out the truth like, oh, I wish I could speak up to these people. Oh, I wish that I could have the courage or the confidence to tell them the truth, but we don't, because culturally it's not right. You know, you see what I'm saying? Haruka Momose, behind the waterfall. I don't want to bash too much on them right now, but that's just little examples of what I'm talking about. There's a note here, soaked in the water. It's written in small, feminine handwriting. I awoke to the sound of water. Should I press on or go back? This is the point of no return. If I want to see Fuyuhi again. Okay? Well, you go ahead and do that. What the hell? Hey, I didn't get to capture it. Pokemon? Oh, you're my best friend. In this world, we gotta be friends. I don't really know what the lyrics are, but we gotta be friends. Pokemon. It's too bad Pokemon doesn't look like Pokemon anymore. They used to look very Pokemon-y, and now they just don't look very Pokemon-y. Ha 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 ha, how does that make sense? The road is buried under earth and rock. Grass and trees just jut out from the amongst it. Must have collapsed a long time ago. You went to a Pokemon store in Kyoto. You're very fortunate. I bet it must have looked a lot better than the ones here in the US, that's for sure. Wish that I could see Japan. Would like to spend time in the nature, you know? Just to sit there and meditate and just kind of reflect on life. And just enjoy the little bit of food, and that's it. I don't really care to interact with people in Japan. I just want to spend time in nature and the animals and, you know, maybe shop a little, but really and truly I don't really care to bother people in Japan. Because I don't want them treating me like I'm some outcast or something like that for just being a different type of person, you know? The one thing about me is I don't bother people when I go anywhere. I'm a little too polite, a little too nice. Wistful Shrine Maiden. Only time I get really wrong in nature, or otherwise like standoffish or passive aggressive or actually aggressive with people, is when they really make me uncomfortable. Like these tweakers here in this goddamn city I live in, you know, or the freaking gangsters or the junkies. The different story. I have to be strong, and I have to look aggressive to these people because they otherwise think that they can mess with you. Like they think like they're, oh, it's just a meager looking girl, let me just go sit there and bother her. Because I'm telling you, that's what they do. You even show them the slightest bit of kindness and suddenly they think you're trying to sleep with them. I'm not kidding you. That is the culture out there. There's a note lying in the water. Maybe it's from Haruka. I came here because of the sunset. It was so beautiful. It made me want to cry. It was the same as the sunset I saw when I survived. The sun seemed to sink into the mountain. I had to come and see it. The melting away into the waters of the mountain seems natural. It seems right. I feel like the others are telling me to. The ones who didn't survive. The sunset is drawing closer. Or maybe I'm drawn to it. Holy crap! Similar in those ways? Yeah, it's, I know, you're probably right. I mean, you live in Australia, and I've heard only stories about it, but I'm pretty sure you're dang right about it. I know that Australia has some pretty wicked shit that happens there sometimes. And, yeah, I wouldn't put it past me that it's a little similar to where I live. If not a little worse. Yeah, I don't know where the hell these ghosts came from, but they kind of spooked me out for a moment. I don't know where the second one is. I don't know if I killed it, but it seems like I did. Damn, they came out of nowhere and they spooked the crap out of me for a second. Okay, let's see this. We gotta go and hide. Yeah, they're pretty cool character models, honestly, you know? I wish that it was a little more scarier. Not gonna lie, that the ghosts don't totally spook me, but you know, if it was much more darker themed like Siren, I'm pretty sure that the game would freak me out. If it was like a Silent Hill kind of version where it gives off that real scariness, I'm pretty sure Fatal Frame would be a lot more successful. But it just feels too light to the touch, if I can explain it like that. From here you can see the whole area below the waterfall. There's a shrine road, wiped out by the landslide and the path that leads up here. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Oh, you're an actual monster. Okay, so you're not like a capture image, you're an actual monster. Where the hell are you? What are you doing? Where the hell did you go? I don't even know where she is. Are you behind me? Are you above me? There you are. I'm here, you gremlin, you. I have no spirit energy. Yeah, fall down there. Break a leg. Where'd you go? He's down beneath. Oh, there you are. You can fly and you're dancing. That's just fantastic. Dance for me. You're like a bird. Is this your mating call? Is this what you do when you want to mate with someone? You dance in front of them? Kind of like the birds. It looks like a bird. Don't touch me. Yeah, go back down there. Oh my goodness. Where the hell are you now? Where'd you go? What, are you behind me? Oh look, she is behind me. How did you get over here? How do you do that? You're such a magician. Stop it. How do I dodge? Where is she? Oh, there you are. Haha, you broke your leg. So are you gonna get up off the ground, or are you gonna make me do everything for you? No, 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 no. Damn it, I always keep on missing the shot. You're gonna fall from the... So that is a special capture image. Interesting. You gonna grab me? I really don't like the fact that every time I try to capture the fatal frame shot, that even though it's in the direction of the box of the camera, it still doesn't count. You're an idiot, you know that? But it's like, their body could still be in the shot, see like that? You see how those circles are in the shot and it's still counted as damage, but yet sometimes when they come up close to me and I try to capture the fatal shot, it doesn't count even though they're in the actual image. Weird. It's whatever. Are you dead now? What are you doing? Stop it. I don't like it that you're doing that. Stop it. You're gonna fall from the roof. Are you falling? Are you dead now? Please tell me you're dead. Holy crap. You are an annoying ghost. That was like an annoying fight. Ha 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 ha. Oh my gosh. Now, let me see. You know, the funny thing I always find about Japan, they purposely talk in that squeaky voice because they were trained that that is like that. Stop touching me. They were trained, and since they were a kid, that was like the proper way of what is sought after, but in reality, they don't actually talk like that at all. And like how they look all cutesy and bubbly and stuff like that, that's actually a fake thing in Japan. Like it's really just for attention, but that's not really how they act, you know? Kind of think of it as like I don't know, like a persona. You know, you go out in public and it's your persona to get attention, but in reality, behind the scenes, they don't act like that at all. Again, there's just too many fake things about Japan. In fact, a little bit too much. I think it really throws off a lot of these idiots that are here in America or Europe or stuff like that who think that Japan really is like that. And they go seeking out the Japanese girls thinking that they want a Japanese girlfriend, only to find out that they're actually really not like that at all. Then they get disappointed. Uh-oh. Haruka Momose peering into the river. A lot of mental illness in Japan. A lot. It's like, I think if I remember correctly, it was like over 60%. It was pretty huge. Hey look, there's a ghost. Oh, he disappeared. I was gonna take a captured image of it. It was like a pretty massive number. It's just they don't talk about it. They'll shut themselves away or leave themselves in a room locked up, or you know, they're lonely, no relationship, no friends, you know, no one to talk to. They're with people that they don't want to be with in a relationship, tolerate being cheated on or abused, and yet they just tolerate it because it's customs. Too much stuff. Too much pedophilism too.
This is the hanging tree, I guess.
I mean, look at it. They have a forest of people that commit suicide. Like, that should tell you something. Like, there's jokes of people jumping out the window in Japan. Like, on cartoons and stuff like that, because it's literally a thing. It is pretty damn fucked up how mentally ill their whole country is. What the hell just happened? Yeah, Hikikomori. Oh, holy crap, what the? Hikikomori. Yeah, Hikikomori. But there's also another version of it. So there's Hikikomori, but then there's also this other one that I can't really quite remember. It's where people don't want to do anything with their life at all. And they just want to lay in bed and just do absolutely nothing and somehow get paid for it. I can't remember the term, but it's actually a thing. Like, now people are actually really trying to do that, as it's mostly the young generation. Like, they just want to sit in bed the whole day, not even shower, not even really get out of the room except to eat. They just want to sit there and watch TV, or be on their phone, or talk on the internet, and just make a living doing that and live like that. They're completely happy with that. I don't understand it. It's not the hikikomori where they're actually just wanting to stay indoors all the time. Like a different version. I'm not really sure. I've seen it, but don't really know the term. All I know is it's different. This is a very strange looking ghost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. Oh no, here's the fatal shot. Come on, fatal shot. No, I missed it again. Heck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Come on and come and get it, boy. Ah! Samurai trying to attack me. Come and get the samurai killer camera. Got no spirit energy. Here he comes. Very nice, very nice. Shutter chance is good. The only reason it takes so much for me to kill them is because I'm using Type 14 film. As you guys know, Type 14 film is actually really not that strong. Did I kill him? Wait, am I dying? No, I'm not. I'm not dying. Has it really been... Oh, no. Okay, I thought I was saying 16 hours. I'm like, excuse me? I've not been playing this game for no 16 hours. You gonna attack me? Are you gonna fight me? You just want me to hurt you on purpose? Come in and get it. Let's try Type 61 film. Yeah, let's try being Type 61. See if that does any more damage to him. Here he comes. Where is he? It's a little slow. Type 61 film. Thought it would be a little faster at recharging. Come on. Come on. Do something. Oh. I'm super into the anime version of Japan, but it's so common to walk into an anime store and see different forms of explicit anime. Oh, the hentai. Yeah. And so it went from strictly, oh, that's an online Japanese cultural thing, to the, oh, that's okay. Yeah, no, it's, they are very big on hentai. They are very big on... They are very big on something called a leg thing. It's like where the women... I think I killed him. So there's this thing that I can't remember what it's called. There's a term in Japan where the young girls will like purposely show their legs off, but not their face in Japan, and like the men love it like so much. And it's like a very big thing in Japan, and probably even in China too, if I'm not mistaken. It's just kind of really sexualized country. And if I remember correctly, it was a little over 40 or 50% of all the women in Japan have prostituted at least once in their life, according to research. 40 to 50%. That's freaking insane. Means like out of every other girl that you see in Japan, they've all prostituted at least one time in their life. They don't talk about it, but they do it for college money or successful job, you know, all kinds of things. I remember there was this guy that went around interviewing everybody in Japan, like as many people as possible. And they did a poll, an anonymous poll, and out of all the women that they've interviewed and all that stuff, it was like over 50%, something like that, have at least prostituted once, which is like freaking ridiculous. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, it's like too much pressure, too much sexualization, too much pedophilism and everything. I don't know, Japan's fucked up. That's why I talk so much bad about it. Because I speak the truth. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. It is indeed. Okay, so let's see. We might want to be going this way. Either this way, or otherwise to the shrine. I'm not really sure which way we're supposed. Okay, you know what? Actually, we gotta go this way. Yeah, because the ghosts, Wandering Shrine Maiden. Very interesting photograph to take. You know, I really actually feel like I've really grown attached to horror games. I don't know why, but I feel like I excel at my prime doing horror games. just relaxing. Matches the atmosphere of my room. Matches me personality-wise. That has become very desensitized, otherwise experienced. And, I don't know, it's a nice relaxing tone to streaming. I like it. Horror games seem to be my thing. Yeah. The horror seems a little low on this one too, doesn't it? But yeah, it's whatever. Unless you mean low in Twitch. Yeah, but then you're absolutely right on that one too. Yeah, you know, Twitch is really lacking the horror aspect huge. It seems to be all this colorful annoyance. Lots of annoyances. But it's okay, that's why I do this for also YouTube, you know? And besides, maybe someday somebody just wants to relax to something that they can fall asleep to, and that's what some of the people have actually told me, is that they fall asleep to my streams because they have anxiety or depression. It helps them for me to stream these games like this. The non-stressful, relaxing kind of ones, you know? So it's kind of nice that I hear that from people. And if people on Twitch want to see that too, then that's nice as well. There's a note. Lying on the collapsed bridge. Such small handwriting. I think it's Haruka's. He didn't see the sunset, only I could see it. That's why I have to go alone. The light of the setting sun lives on in the mountain. I wish Fuyuhi could have seen it. Seems like we have to go this way though. So many items I could be picking up. Like so many. But it's like, do I really need all these items? I mean, really and truly, I have so many items that it's like I kind of really don't need it all. And I already see another item over there. It's like, I really don't need all these items. And honestly, it just makes the game even longer. And I really don't need all that stuff. Just need my camera to get stronger and faster. And I need to have just enough film, powerful film, to beat the game. In reality, I don't really have to search for most of these items, honestly. Haruka Momose, entering the shrine. I like the way she braids her hair on the back of the side of her head. Kinda cool. Reminds me a little bit of like the kind of Indian or tribal or something like that. Are these dolls? These are very lifelike dolls and very exposed. And they don't look much older than 15, 14. Yeah, there's absolutely no way in hell that this is an 18-year-old. Or even a 16-year-old. Holy shit, did you just fucking move? Scared the crap out of me for a second. Damn, that scared the crap out of me. Holy crap. I did not expect that. I thought it was about to get up off the ground and start attacking me or something. If I saw that shit in real life, I'm pretty sure I'd be probably very shocked. Like, kind of frozen in fear. Yeah, I definitely would be. It won't open. It's being held shut by a powerful force. Well, we got a save spot. A lot of these dolls. A lot of them. I don't know if I There's a doll on the stairs. Okay, well, walk over it. It's not like you can't walk over it, you know. Guess we don't want to. Maybe walking over a doll is a bad idea. Maybe it'll grab my leg and I fall down the stairs or something. What is it? What do you see? What is it? A couple of graphical images that we could be seeing. Is it a present? Do I get a gift? Yeah, there's like hundreds of these dolls, and honestly, if I had to spend a whole night in this room by myself, probably would rather never ever do it. Haruka Momose looking at the dolls. What are you grabbing back there? Well, what was that, Haruka? Is there something under the doll display? Probably. But let's look at this note first. There's a note here written in small writing. Looks like Haruka must have come here. Ever since we survived, I felt like every day could be my last. I feel closer to Fuyuhi than ever. It's nice sharing secrets with her, sharing my guilt. We often talk about the past. I remember a lot of things from back then. Like know her face, like how her face was the first picture I drew in kindergarten. We split the sheet of paper and drew each other. I remember growing taller than her and how she always stayed at my house while hers was being renovated. We often talked about that kind of stuff. Most of all, I remember singing the Song of Memories at kindergarten graduation. I looked over at Fuyuhi and she was already looking at me waving. Whenever I hear that song, it makes me want to go back there, to that time. My whole life has been flashing before my eyes. Of all that moments, that was the only one I want to keep on living over and over forever. Don't we all? Don't we all wish that we could live forever in the moment of something special? I feel like a ghost is about to grab me. Crush lens. A lens that deals more damage to targets based on its level. You can equip it in camera obscura. Okay. Well, this is not equipped yet, so let's go to the camera obscura and let's go look at. So right here it says that we have something called lenses. Upgrades the stun lens, reduces the spirit cost from 100% to 80%. This one upgrades the crush lens, increasing damage from 2 to 2.5. I could actually purchase both. Or I could save it and wait until I have more of... Let me see, and it displays the current health of a locked enemy. Oh, how about you use that? How do you even do that? I don't even know where the hell that's been the whole time. An equipment that allows you to detect the threats capable of being dodged. An equipment upgrade that allows you to equip and take pictures with different lenses. Okay, but where the hell is the one that allows me to do more damage? Aha, fresh lens, here we go. Okay, so now still need 70,000 for the sensor. That's for the distance. This one right here is loading speed. This one here is the output, which is the damage. I'm gonna hold on to the points that I have. Just continue on. What you got back here? I bet you anything a ghost is about to grab me. Holy shit, there is a dungeon back there, and I would not want to go down there. Wooden grate won't budge. There must be a way to open it. Why would you want to go down there? Why the hell in your rightful mind would you even think about going in there? Don't understand these people.
Oh, you found me.
Yes, I did. You're a midget.
You can't die either, huh?
I like her hairstyle, though.
Ah, you want to go down there.
Her outfit looks really expensive, though. Not kidding. That is a very expensive looking kimono.
Before you do, how about a game?
What?
No, it's not. I'm prettier than that thing.
It's an effigy.
The hell's an effigy?
Find me. If you can.
I already found you, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bonk you on the damn head. If I had that little hammer that I can interact with the screen, I'd be bonking you on the head right now. Camera is reacting to something. Search inside of the front shrine. Well, before we do that, let's see. We'll play for a couple more minutes. Because I know it's getting late. No. I don't want to look back there. Yeah, because we have plenty of time to be streaming for the next 3 days anyway. I have plenty of content to give you guys. So don't worry, you're gonna get a lot of different games coming up. You know, Resident Evil Requiem and more of this, and be a little bit of Bayonetta, as well as, like, you know, we'll see what else. I have a lot of other games coming up here because I have a lot of them that I purchased, so we'll see what we go through now that I've finished Resident Evil Revelations. There is something that I need to capture. Aha. I don't even know where the hell this is. I don't recognize it at all. I don't even know where to look for this. All I know is that there's purple flowers or something like that. There's something in this photo that looks like a person hanging from a tree. This photo might show me where they find the hidden effigy. Look for the effigy. Match the photo. Notes updated. Oh, look. Fleeing child. 1,700 points. Okay, well, let's take a look at the map. So we can either go around the corner or we can go to the left. It's just a dead end. Oh yeah, wasn't there a way to, like, change costumes or something like that? I was pretty sure that there was. No? I think it's only in the main menu. Yeah, it must be only in, like, the main menu that you're able to check, like, where all of those outfits are, because I like this outfit, but I also want to stay true to the story. I mean, no way of going home. I want to go home now. I want to go watch cartoons. I've been watching Looney Tunes these days, because all the SpongeBobs, unfortunately, after season 4, season 5 and beyond for SpongeBob became absolute garbage. Like, I don't know what the hell happened, but, like, they changed that shit, like, completely. It was no longer, like, the regular type of SpongeBob, so that one's out the window. Courage the Cowardly Dog is coming to an end. Scooby-Doo's coming to an end. I have to go on to Looney Tunes now. So thankfully, I've got plenty of Looney Tunes to watch. It's just sad that a lot of these cartoons change over time. I decide to conduct a memorial ritual of sending a doll downriver, as described in the Mount Hikami folklore. Here on the mountain, the flowing waters have long been defied. Life springs from the water, then returns to it. All of the bones in the cave beneath the shrine had been laid into the waters. This was probably considered to be a way of returning life to the water. The shrine was built upon the pure water river, with a walkway crossing it. I have found numerous dolls at the bottom of the river and downstream. These dolls were likely to be placed on the water as a form of memorial for those they depicted. Interesting. Okay. You know, I bet you anything, some really creepy shit in Japan You just look in the right areas. Oh, shoot. Piece of crap. Little bastard. What we got here? This looks like some really Seuss looking stuff. Very suspicious. Something's gonna grab my hand. Nope, not this time. Pile of dusty paper, lamps, and boxes. I'm just waiting for a ghost to pop up around the corner because I can tell you right now, I know for sure that one is going to be trying to pop up around the corner. Why? Oh shit. What? I told you, masked man. I knew that there was going to be another freaking ghost. What the hell is this? What is this, like a bathing area? Looks like a very uncomfortable bathing area. You know what? This is like a baptism type of thing, actually. They're gonna like try to baptize me. I can see the white face of a large doll behind the blinds. That must be the main shrine. This is like some kind of baptism ritual kind of stuff. That is freaky as hell, and I know people who actually have this kind of stuff in real life. What the? 1-0. Defeated a ghost in one shot. Well, not my fault. Scared the crap out of me. Holy crap. Okay, so... well... There's a couple rooms I can look at, but let's take a look at this one. Feel like I... see a large doll in the crack of the door. Bet you anything is gonna try to... spook me. What? So they do come to life. If I ever saw that in real life, I would shoot it. My first reaction. Managed to capture a little bit of him. Could have probably got more points out of that had I captured his face. Oh shit. Is there another one? Let go of me. I even let go of the button too. I did. I let go of the button. Type 90 film. Nice. We'll have that for when we really need it. Getting way too many jump scares. Way too many moments where I get nervous. Jesus. Don't normally get nervous, but doll stuff is kind of creepy as hell. Waiting for a save spot of some kind. Any kind of save spot would be really nice right now. The way I can kind of find our little stopping point or something. Let's see. See any items. Haruka did not come this way. Oh, for God's sake, you gotta be kidding me. What is this? What? What do you see something? What is it? What are you trying to point me at? I don't know, it keeps on like, you know what? Wasn't there something about like a sacrifice on like a tree or something like that? Didn't they say something about like a sacrifice? And that's probably the reason why, because we need a key, right? No, it just feels like there's supposed to be something that I'm supposed to see, and it keeps on pointing me to something. Just don't know what. What is it? Is it this? It doesn't have a face. I don't know what the hell it's trying to make me see, but I don't see any kind of ghost hanging from a tree in this forest where the key could possibly be. I don't know. If there was a ghost right there. I could have sworn I saw one. Some kind of spirit. This doll area is like freaky. Yeah, this is like freaky. This is like actually probably like the peak of the horror right here in this game is this doll room. Okay, I got some medicine. Don't close the door with me in this room with the doll. Why would you want to do that? Why would you lock me in here? What is this, the wood making area? Like where they make all these parts for the dolls? That is creepy as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Like, whoever lives in this place, doing all this, you're one messed up person. Very messed up. Let's see, well, haven't been into this room. It's just closet. Nothing in it. Nothing interesting at all. Being shut by a powerful force. I don't know why it keeps on like pointing me to all these like different directions in the camera. It's like misleading, you know? It is. It's misleading. Okay, well, feels like I've searched like everything. So wherever this ghost is, I don't know where. Like hanging body being shut by a powerful force. I don't know where the hell this hanging body is, but I can't find it. Hold on one second. We are locked into this area. I can't even leave. Look. This room right here. Like, oh, you know what? Actually, we can go out this door right here. I was gonna say, and it looked as though I was being locked in. What is it that it's... Why does it do that? What is this? What are you seeing? What's with the blue? Saw how I did that? What's with the blue? I don't understand what you're seeing. See that? I don't understand what they're seeing. Why does the camera react like that? Wait, you hear that noise? You hear that? Like a wooey sound? You hear that? No, something's here. I don't know what it is, but something's here. Maybe I should walk up to the doll and maybe touch it or something, I don't know. Oh, there's a ghost over there. Wait, no. What is this? What do you see? Oh, so this is where the image is. It was here the whole time. It sounded like something fell into the bushes. That's where the key was the whole time. I just saw the save. This is where the effigy is. Okay, we found it. Holy crud! Oh my god, there's children everywhere. And oh my god, and they're bad children. Bad children. You little gremlins. Okay, we are being surrounded. Very surrounded right now. This is a very bad spot. Get out of this camera shit. This is a really bad spot. That was not smart of me to get myself trapped in that. Now I'm getting surrounded by these kids. These kids are messing with me right now. I could get a shot right now. Very nice. Oh my god, they're still alive? Kids are still alive? Okay, I killed 2 of them. Shoot. Oh my god. I don't have the time. Ooh. Come on, charge faster, damn it. What you think about doing it, boy? I'm watching you. Where are you going? Don't you disappear from me. Come out here to mess with me? You're gonna get slapped in the face. With my spirit camera. My camera obscura. Saving. Our goal is to go to the F marks the spot. But before we do that, it is 1 hour and 58 minutes into this video, and we have reached a very good stopping point. We have put a lot of time into this game so far, and I had a lot of fun. Lots of fun, actually. My last stream, I had a raid, an unexpected raid that came out of nowhere, and I was so happy about it that I, felt like I wanted to help support back the person, so I subscribed to their channel because $5 out of my pocket for a moment that made me feel happy, honestly, would help them to get a little bit closer to getting Resident Evil Requiem, because I know I can get it. But they may not be able to get it on time, so just a little bit of help would maybe, and give it a little more help. And trust me, if I really could have afforded it, I would have just bought them the game right then and there and just gave it to them, but it's unfortunate that I really don't have that much money to be sparing. However, the thing is like, I'm still happy that it happened, and it happened at a very unexpected moment. It was almost exactly a year since the time I've had a raid, and I got a new follower out of I think it was 14 people. One of them followed, and the other one was obviously already a follower since then. They have like 1,200 followers, so that was really nice to see that. And I watched some of their videos, just a few moments of it before I started streaming this, and so it had a really nice time. And I had a really nice time with this horror game tonight. We've had a lot of fun with all this ghostly stuff. I am going to switch the costume back to the original, just to kind of like have the feel for like the game, being at its natural state. Although I don't really remember if her outfit was actually fitting the story, because it kind of looked a little too exposed. But in a sense that this outfit is really not all that bad either. I mean, honestly, it kind of fits the horror bit. It looks dark enough to fit the horror aspect. So I actually don't mind this outfit too. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Either way, I had a lot of fun. We talked about Japan and interesting things. So we even got to beat up a bunch of children. Knock them on the head. These little children. You gotta teach them a lesson. Little brats. I'm just kidding. But hope you guys enjoyed your time with Fatal Frame Part 2 for Maiden in the Black Water. We are almost at the end of episode 4. Yeah, we gotta beat up children. Teach them a little. Get a lighter and you gotta teach them a little lesson. Just kidding. Oh gosh. They were little gremlins, so that's okay for me to teach those kids a lesson. They tried to kill me. They tried to hurt me. So I gotta protect myself. Self-defense. Even if I'm much bigger and older. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And we'll definitely continue this on another night. I have plenty of nights. I have 3 more days of streaming left. And so there's going to be plenty of content. As you know, the last 2 days of streaming will be primarily focused on Resident Evil Requiem. I will be trying to put a pretty good portion of time into it, so that way I can at least try to get through the game as much as I can. And that way there's not like a exposed, like left out point where I'm gone for who knows how many days and waiting to see the end. We'll see how much I can put into it. But either way, tonight we'll try to play something, because I'm going to show you guys something. I have like an arseload of games just waiting on this list right now. Like I have obviously right now to finish Maiden in the Black Water. I actually purchased for $3 the official copy of Happy Humble's Burger Farm. So I'm not emulating it like last time. So it'll be at its full function. I'll be doing a remake on that game eventually in the future alongside another remake video of My Friendly Neighborhood, but that'll come at a time when I feel like the remakes are necessary. Right now it's just on a back pile. As you guys know, I did Finding Frankie. This game pissed me the hell off. That game was absolutely horror, like to my mind and heart. Reanimal, great game, absolutely fantastic. But I have Dragon Quest III, the remake, so we are about to someday get into that one. It's from my childhood, so I'm really gonna thoroughly enjoy that one, because it is a game I grew up with, and I fell in love with Dragon Quest ever since then. As you guys know, I also have the House of Ashes from the Dark Pictures. This is the best and probably the only Dark Pictures game I'll ever do, because it is that good. But aside from that, all the other Dark Picture games are pretty much trash. So we have 1 game, we have 2 games, we have this one right here, Maiden in the Black Water, so that's 3 games right there. And then we have like Devil May Cry 5, so that makes 4 games right there. And then I'm pretty sure I had some other games sitting around in the stockpile list alongside the ones that are actually currently in the PlayStation Store that are all coming out pretty soon. like Zoocosis. I don't know if I'm going to pay for this kind of price for an indie horror game again, because I really don't like the idea of paying more than like $7 or $8 on an indie horror game, because they usually are very short. $13 or even $10 really adds up a lot. Even after like 100 indie horror games, that is $1,000. 300 indie horror games, that's like $3,000. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know how much I'm going to get out of that for growth. And I really have to consider the idea that every time I spend on a game like that, that $3,000 could go to something else. So I usually try to wait for it to become really dirt cheap. Like, I'm not spending $30 right now on My Friendly Neighborhood, which is why I'm waiting on that one. As for the fourth Fatal Frame, this one is right here. It was discounted a little while ago, but it was only for $30, but I'm not spending $30 on it until I know for sure how much I like the fifth game. And if it goes discounted for maybe $20, I'll definitely purchase it. As for this one, I am going to be paying for this one, so this is coming up here really soon on March 12th. And this is the best Fatal Frame out there. That's why they're remaking it. So I'm going to be doing that one. I have Mouse, Private Investigator for Hire. This game actually looked a little interesting, so I figured that I wanted to jump into it. However, I don't know who made this game. If I find out that the person who made this game is the same person who made Bad Cheese, I'm probably not going to play it. Only because Bad Cheese was a very, very poorly made game, and I don't know if I'm going to feel comfortable with that. Paying for another game that the person made, and I don't know if this person is the same one who made Bad Cheese. If it isn't, then I'll still buy it as long as it's cheap. But if it's not cheap, then we're, well, gonna have to wait on it. This one right here actually was, for a limited time, actually cheap for a moment, but I will do this indie horror game later. I don't know what it's going to be about, but I do love circuses and amusement parks. You guys know I am a big fan of circuses and amusement parks. So, it's going to be an interesting little indie horror game. Like I said, I have no idea what it's about, so, if you guys find out, you let me know. Night in the Woods. As you guys know, I have a very big fan. I'm a very big fan of Night in the Woods. I have played this twice to see both sides of the story behind the scenes. However, when I see that this game is discounted, I will actually buy it and play it. This game is not really like super horror, but it really teaches you about life and growing up, and about social anxiety and depression and what is that? Body dysphoria. Confidence issues, friendship, just the struggles about life. And it's a really, really great game. I really enjoyed it a lot. I really, really enjoyed this game a lot. I know that from the images it doesn't look good, but I'm telling you, this game is actually pretty damn fun to me. It's nice to me. It really hits deep to the home, where you just really want to spend time with friends in the game and, just grow up together and just, talk about the hardships of life. And just lots of things like that. It's a very interesting game. It's not very long. Probably take a couple streams, but that's about it. I am waiting for that one. And aside from that, we got Dragon Quest VII. You guys know I'm waiting on that. I'm waiting on Pragmata. Waiting on Crimson Desert. Waiting on a cheaper version of Choo Choo Charles. Waiting on probably a cheaper version of a couple of these other games, although I don't really know if I'll ever do those ones. They've been there for more of a personal reason, more than so of a streaming reason. This was before I even became a streamer that these games were listed on my wish list, dating up to Pal World actually. All these games predating came before I even started streaming. Everything that comes after is games that I will be doing for streaming. But anyways, that is pretty much gonna do it for tonight. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, I know in the past I have done Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, but I only did 2 videos. It was during a time when I really wasn't happy. I was struggling really hard in life. I was in probably a really bad position. This was like shortly after Bully, and honestly, I didn't get to finish it. You know, I got maybe like 2 videos in, and I really feel like I want to come back to it to do a remake, not only in better quality, but at the same time with a better mood. And I feel like I've finally come to that time where eventually, once I decide to do a remake on Sakuna of Rice and Ruin, I will do a full-on playthrough of this game, because it's a really nice, peaceful kind of Bow Path of the Teal Lotus kind of feel. And I know that we're going to have a very enjoyable experience with it, because it's kind of like a halfway in between from a Harvest Moon to a halfway between a Bow Path of the Teal Lotus kind of game. It's not really like a, oh my god, this game is so hard. No, this game is actually really easy if you take the time. But the thing is like, I just love it for the peaceful aspect of it. You know, that's what I really love about it. And of course, it's humorous too. Bayonetta, we're going to be finishing it. Mirror's Edge number 2, I am actually going to be finishing or doing this for the first time. I have never seen what Mirror's Edge 2 is, because I've never gotten around to that time in my life where I was able to do it. So this will be a first time experience for me to play Mirror's Edge Catalyst. I have already bought it, so that's another game that we'll be doing here pretty soon. I have yet to really consider whether I'm going to be finishing this game at all. You know, if I do, there's 2 more videos left, but I figure if I do plan to return to the Plague Tale, honestly, you know, it'll have to be another time. I have so many games on the list that honestly, I've kind of shoved this one down to the lowest priority. Shadow of the Colossus, you guys know that I did Ico, and I did pretty okay on Ico. I actually made it quite humorous as well as fun. I did enjoy myself playing Ico, and one day I'm going to finish the Shadow of the Colossus, where I'm just going to go and burst through fighting all the giants as quickly as possible, because I actually am quite experienced in this game, enough to remember what to do. And, you know, it'll be a little quick fun, you know, and then eventually someday we'll go to the final Colossus game, which is The Last Guardian. As for Death Stranding, I know I did 1 video on this. I might do another in the future when I feel like I want to just have a nice, enjoyable Amazon delivery time, so that's why I haven't deleted it. I do plan to do at least 1 more video on Death Stranding, although I'm probably not going to really focus too much on the storyline, because the storyline just, you know, it's not really like something that I do it for the storyline. I really do it just for the fun of it, you know? Deliver Us the Moon, I will be doing a remake on. Monster Boy and the Cursed Kingdom, I will continue it another time. I will finish it, though. And then aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. I will finish Elder Scrolls Oblivion when I feel like I need a nice relaxing breather for an Oblivion game. That's what it's for. Child of Light, that is also another game I plan to do in the future. Very good game for the relaxation purposes. It's very short. And maybe someday I might do Cat Quest 1. Not number 2, but definitely number 1. I really thoroughly enjoyed it for just the cutesy purposes. You know, it's fun. But aside from that, that's pretty much it so far for your guys' update. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's streams. Get a good rest, and I will see you all tonight. We'll finish up maybe... let me see, what are we gonna do tonight? I don't know what the heck we're gonna do tonight. We'll figure it out. Either way, I'll see you guys soon. And I'll see you, Era. Have a good night. And I'll see you guys on YouTube as well. Anybody else who is presently there, I'll see you as well. Good night, everyone. Thank you.